So far we have talked about different tools in the Adobe Illustrator. I have talked about most of the essential tools which any everyday designer use. Again, there are many more to discover, and it would take a lot of time if we discovered each and everything of the software. So for now, it's good that if I directly show you how to make a graphic in Illustrator, and during the process I will also share some of the new tools which I'm going to use, like the gradient tool and the color picker tool. So we'll just look all of that while making this logo of a very famous app, basically Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, and it's a very unique looking logo with different color gradients and different shapes. And let's get into it. Made this layout in the Adobe Illustrator, and I have for reference I have added this logo and a logo template. So I will just use a rectangle tool to quickly create this shape, and then we can get to the color filling part. First, I don't want any fill, but I want a stroke of 2. Yeah, 2 would, or 3. Yeah, 3 would look good. I always struggle with the stroke width, if you haven't noticed. So let's make it as close to as possible. Yeah, so height is okay, width is okay. I think this is not okay, so let's match this as well. Yeah, I think this looks good. So now using these circles, we can alter the border radius, and I think this comes pretty close. Yeah. And I'm not gonna make the shape again. I'll just Control C, Control V, and I will copy this, right? Or I can like Alt and this. This would no. Okay, I'm changing that size. No. I think Control C and Control V are the other way to go. Copy and paste. Yeah, copy and paste. And I will put it on itself first, because otherwise it would like take away the outer boundary. So let's decrease this size, controlling shift and resizing it, because it keeps the dimensions the same way. I think the dimensions are already pretty similar. Yeah, I think pretty similar. But we don't want the outer one, we want the middle one, because we are going to do this in a slightly different manner. I will obviously demonstrate this a bit further. I'd like to put this in the middle, but the border radius is not aligning, so let's put it in center. I think this is absolutely in the center of and again, let's decrease the size. Let's make it a circle and decrease. Why is the size not decreasing? I think I may be wrong, but I think that we should not make it a circle first. We should not make it a circle, because otherwise it would try to retain that dimension. Yeah, it's not letting me go further down than this. So first we'll just Control C and Control V this again. We'll first just make the size smaller. It automatically turned into a circle, so we didn't have to do anything. Again, we'll put this in the center. I'll be using this. I'll be going through this for a different style, and again this only circle is left. So what I can do is I can select this, and I don't want the outer boundary to be very bold. I can for the purpose of this, but just keep it at 5, okay, or 1. Yeah, let's decrease it to 1, because I don't want it to be that pronounced. And now we will just increase the stroke, and automatically it covers the remaining leftover part. Same for this, we increase the stroke size, and it will become a ring for the camera shutter part. And now the only place left is that small circle. We can just do this using a circle, and I'm trying to just match this ring, but I think you cannot come close to it through this. We'll probably leave that. Let's make a circle quickly here, like this. The stroke width is way high, and we don't want a stroke, we want a fill here. So let's change the stroke options to, sorry, I would change a color, not no fill, so no stroke, and color should be black. Well, I'm only putting black to like demonstrate what we have done, otherwise it should be white in color, right? So now it's time to First let me resize it a bit. Resized, yeah, pretty close. I think the layout is done. Now we just need to add colors, and for that we have to use the gradient tool. So for first we'll just select the outer boundary because that's the color we want to, like if we want to put in the color using that option or that shape. So essentially, so just select this, go to fill, choose this gradient color option, and now it looks already pretty cool, but we need to change the gradient options. Again, these colors should be white because in the logo they are, in the reference logo we have it white, so let's make it white. Yeah, let's make the fill color white as well. Perfect. I think it's looking pretty close as of now, and that adding the gradient actually helped. But let's choose this eyedropper tool and just I first want to sample these colors which I'll be using. First is this yellow one. The eyedropper tool can be used to The eyedropper tool can be used to like catch these colors. So it's selected now. You go to the fill and you create this option through new swatch, and by this you can actually add this color to your color palette. I will just name it gold yellow and just add to the colors, and now it's here, your custom color which you picked, you stole basically. So now I want the color of this end because I want to give it a gradient. Gradient has two sides. I don't want to name it now because I know it. And the center one, I think this color is also different, so I will also pick this color, this red, this tomato red color. Yeah, I will just create new swatch here, and okay. So I have these three colors sampled out, and now I just need to put them in the gradient. Before that, I want to change this gradient option. So we'll first go to the window and click gradient, and we have this gradient options now. First of all, it's a radial gradient now because there's emphasis on the yellow part. So we'll just move. Oh, what is this happening? I want to move the. So this, by using this, you can actually alter the width of the center. Okay, so if you select this, I think the center, you can move it. If you take the center, you can move it. No. You can also drag it, but I think to add more freedom to do something, I think I will just create a new one here, and just do the size should be bigger than this one. Okay, perfect. So now we just have to enter the colors. Now you can access the gradient settings here. I think this center one would be good. Now for the first color, for the white color, we just need the yellow color we sampled before. So we'll just select that, and it turned that white into gold. We go for the gradient. The end color, we'll pick the blue, which we picked from the sample, from the reference logo, the blue one. It looks pretty similar, but now we just want to add the red shade in the center. But how? You just need to click here. It turns into a +1 slider, and initially it has the blue color, but you just need to enter the red color, and boom, you have recreated that Instagram logo right with me, and it looks pretty good. And I think it's down to the very detail of the gradient. So I think yeah, this is the logo which we created, and I think while watching this design along, you learn different things like the eye picker tool, the gradient tool, the how to create new swatches, and that border radius tool, and how you can create logos, real life logos through this tool, and the absolute sheer power of this Adobe Illustrator platform. So I think this episode would end the series of the Adobe Illustrator tool which on this show, and I truly believe that after all these videos you are confident enough to go out and draw vector graphics using these tools. And it's actually been an honor, and it's actually been my honor to host you in on this show, and I absolutely love the support which you show me. So thank you for watching, and I have so much more in store for you. So if you have not subscribed, please do that and share this channel with your friends so that they can also use this education as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Keep watching.